WNBA in crisis. Fans call for Sophie Cunningham to sue the league. The WNBA is facing a storm of backlash after Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham suffered a major injury during a game against the Las Vegas Aces. The incident, caused by collision with veteran guard Bria Hartley, has triggered outrage across social media, with fans demanding that Cunningham file a lawsuit against the league for negligence and failure to protect players. What makes this different from a typical sports injury is the context. Fans believe Cunningham was targeted and that this wasn't just an unfortunate accident, but part of a broader pattern of dangerous play being ignored by referees and league officials. Sophie Cunningham's role with the Fever. Cunningham has been a critical piece for Indiana this season. With Caitlin Clark sidelined at times due to injury, Sophie became the glue of the team. Tough, resilient, and a player who always fought for her teammates. She was especially important in protecting Clark, who has been on the receiving end of numerous hard fouls and unchecked physicality throughout her rookie year. Her toughness and leadership made her a fan favorite. Losing her to injury mid-game wasn't just a blow to Indiana. It was symbolic of a bigger problem inside the WNBA, the Hartley collision. The play itself didn't look usual at first glance. Hartley drove baseline, Cunningham rotated to help, and the two collided awkwardly. Sophie immediately grabbed her shin and crumpled to the floor in tears. But what pushed fans over the edge wasn't just the injury, it was who caused it. Bria Hartley has a reputation. This season alone, she's been accused of multiple dirty plays. Pulling Angel Reese to the floor by her hair, dragging Becca Allen down by the head, being involved in reckless fouls that sparked confrontations. Now Cunningham has joined the list of victims. Fans see a pattern of violence, not isolated incidents. Why fans are furious. At the heart of the outrage is a growing perception that the WNBA is failing to protect its players. Referees are inconsistent. Missed calls, ignored dangerous fouls, and questionable officiating are becoming the norm. Player safety feels like an afterthought. The league promotes toughness and physicality, but doesn't crack down on plays that border on reckless. Leadership is being questioned. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has become the face of the crisis. Fans accuse her of ignoring mounting injuries and pretending everything is fine. To many, Cunningham's injury is not just about one player, it's about a systemic failure of officiating and league governance. The case for a lawsuit. Fans calling for Sophie to sue aren't just being dramatic, they're pointing to examples from other sports. The NFL's concussion lawsuits forced sweeping changes to helmets, medical protocols, and officiating standards. The NHL faced similar legal challenges over player safety. The argument is that the WNBA won't change unless it's forced to through legal pressure. Fans believe a lawsuit could 1. Hold Engelbert and the league accountable for negligence, 2. Force better officiating standards, 3. Pressure the league to suspend repeat offenders like Hartley, 4. Protect star players like Clark who drive viewership and sponsorship. In short, if the league can't guarantee safety, then the courts should. A pattern of injuries. Cunningham's injury is just one in a long list this season. Caitlin Clark missed significant time, Ari McDonald suffered a broken foot, Sydney Colson tore her ACL, Diana Taurasi briefly joined Indiana, collected a paycheck and left, Lexi Hall has been banged up, Angel Reese has been repeatedly roughed up without protection. At this point, fans joke that the WNBA looks more like the Women's National Rugby Association than a professional basketball league. But beneath the sarcasm is real frustration. Too many stars are being lost, and leadership isn't responding. Why this matters beyond Sophie. The outrage isn't just about Cunningham, it's about what she represents. She was one of the few veterans willing to stand up for Caitlin Clark when officials didn't. She gave Indiana toughness, energy, and leadership. Her absence leaves Clark and the Fever exposed again. Without Sophie, without Clark healthy, what's left for fans to rally around? The league is heavily dependent on Clark's star power for ratings and sponsorship. Losing her protector only makes the problem worse. Social media explodes. The backlash online has been intense. Fans posting highlight reels of uncalled dirty plays, calls for Hartley to be suspended indefinitely, memes mocking referees as blind or fast food workers in disguise, and demands for Engelbert to answer under oath why player safety is being ignored. The message is clear. Fans no longer trust the WNBA, its refs, or its commissioner. The only thing they trust is the legal system. The bigger picture. If Cunningham were a sue, it could have major consequences. Sponsors could pull out, fearing association with a negligent league. SPN and other media partners would be forced to spotlight officiating controversies. Other players might follow, creating a class action situation. For the WNBA, which is finally gaining mainstream attention thanks to Clark, this kind of scandal would be devastating. But for fans, that's exactly the point. They want the league forced into change. Final thoughts. Sophie Cunningham's injury has become more than just another headline. It's a tipping point. Fans are demanding action, accountability, and real change. Whether Cunningham actually sues or not, the fact that the idea has gained so much traction shows how far trust in the WNBA has fallen. Right now, fans believe a courtroom would protect Sophie better than 3 referees standing 10 feet away. That's a damning statement for any professional sports league. The WNBA is at a crossroads. Ignore the outrage and risk alienating its growing fan base, or address the problem head on, protect its players, and prove it can handle the spotlight that Caitlin Clark has brought to the game. For Sophie Cunningham, the injury is devastating. For the league, it could be the scandal that finally forces change,